What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah's Locks. Did we get another prize picks video for you guys? In today's video, we got the NBA Tuesday player props for you guys for this November 18th NBA slate. Going to be breaking down two player props here in a second, but before getting those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. Yesterday's video, we just cashed out 2 out of 2. Nice little 2.5x payout over double up on your money. So if you guys tell that one, let me know down below in the comments. Love to see whenever the picks actually do help y'all out. So yesterday was pretty solid. Both of them hit very easily. I believe like in the early third quarter, beginning of the second half, both of those players ended up cashing for us. So it's definitely a good day. Could have hit on 2 straight videos and been on a 4-0 run. We're currently on a 3-1 run. Again, we all know what happened on that other pick. We'll go over them in a second. But we got some 2 props for Tuesday. Got some pretty solid ones. So yeah, a little recap on yesterday's video. These were the picks we gave you guys. AJ Green and Colin Knipple, both over their lines. AJ Green had 9.5. Colin Knipple had like, I think 12 or something at half. And as you guys can see, they both covered easily. And then this was our play, the video before for Sunday. And we all know what happened right here. We got stat corrected. He had 3 at one point, and they took away one of his assists. So not sure what happened there. But again, definitely been pretty solid on the picks. So hope you guys been enjoying. And we also do got a VIP if you guys like to check it out. It will be linked in the description of this video, or you guys could go to winnable.com/LiveLocks. You'll see the details here. Everything that's available if you guys like to try it out and purchase it. And again, if you guys would like just access it real quick, it will be linked down below. Without further ado, we're going to go and hop right into the picks on today's video for Tuesday, November 18th. Going to be looking at 2 different games. One player from the San Antonio Spurs versus Memphis Grizzlies, and then one player from the Los Angeles Lakers versus Utah Jazz. I think both these ones should be pretty solid, like the matchups going on and everything. Over and under of 237.5, so it should be pretty high scoring. And then Grizzlies Spurs, over and under of 232.5. So definitely a good little matchup. I'm definitely expecting for our guy to do good. And with that being said, our player of the day on today's video, we're going to be working with Rui Hachimura over his 11.5 points. Now, I know LeBron James is coming back. I'm not sure how many minutes they're going to play him. I would more than likely say they're going to ease this guy back into the role. So we kind of got this line pretty low right here at the moment. We only need 12 points out of him, which I believe should be pretty automatic. If we look at all the games where he wasn't able to cover, tough matchup against Memphis, actually in his area. That's like the one spot against bigger players where they're actually better defensively. Guard play is where they're more vulnerable. We'll go over that here in a second. And then Atlanta Hawks, they just got blown out, only played 23 minutes in the first game of the season. I forgot Luka or someone, one of those other players were going crazy in that game, or Austin Reeves instead of Rui. So outside of that, though, this guy's been pretty consistent on hitting like 15 plus against teams that aren't that good defensively. And now we have this matchup against the Utah Jazz, who are currently 28th in points allowed, giving up a total of 123.7 a game, which is very good value. So definitely like Rui to get 12 points for us so far this season. He's been seeing an average of 35 minutes, almost 11 shot attempts, shooting 68%, 4 3-pointers taken on average, shooting 50%, which is actually very good as well. And the part that I really liked about this play was Rui Hachimura has exceeded 11.5 points in 8 of his last 9 games versus bottom 10 defenses, 4 points allowed, averaging 16.4, which is 5 over his actual line that he needs to cover. So again, against similar teams that he covered every single time, again, except for that Memphis matchup. But this team's been so consistent, been super green, and now he probably even has an easier one against the Utah Jazz right here. Now, I know LeBron is coming back. Last season, he covered 3 out of 3. All these games were with LeBron, and he actually did this in less than 30 minutes twice, almost getting 2 20 pieces, 21 and 19. This guy's minutes and role so far this season has definitely been up, and even with LeBron coming back, at the end of last season, they were actually utilizing Rui a lot more as well. Every single game that you guys can see we'll go to the end of the season. Every single game right here, these last couple games, he had seen a crazy uptick even with LeBron there. In the last 2 games, he ended up having, 20 some? I forgot how many points exactly. Can't see them right here, but obviously he had like 20 plus points in both those matchups. So I don't think LeBron coming should really play a factor. More than likely, I'm definitely expecting them to ease him back in. Again, there's interviews and stuff saying LeBron how he was feeling coming back into the season. He was still having trouble like getting his lungs back to himself, or well, obviously they're not going to be terrible. But again, obviously they're not going to be 100% either. So again, they're going to probably want to ease him in there. His lungs aren't going to be 100%. So I don't really think Rui Hachimura's volume on the minutes should really tank at all. Again, he's been a key starter piece for this team so far. One of the third scorers some nights, most nights actually. So I'm going to be rocking with this one as our player of the day. If you guys are new here, we give you guys a player of the day in every single video. Those are the ones we're most confident and believe should have the best chance of hitting. Our last two videos, player of the days, have cashed out. I'm not sure the current run we're going on with the player of the day specifically, but I know they've been pretty solid so far in the whole month of November. So Rui, 11.5 player of the day, paired with, we're going to be looking at De'Aaron Fox over his points line at 19.5. Now, they don't really have a normal lineup for him right now. Obviously, there's a lot of injuries on the San Antonio Spurs. So, again, we're going to be rocking the lowest Goblin line. But I believe this guy should just be the primary shot taker in this matchup. San Antonio Spurs, they have a lot of injuries going on. Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Jordan McLaughlin. I don't even think he played much. But Victor Wembanyama, Harper, and Castle were all playing great minutes. Two of their starters are out. One of their key players off the bench is out. So De'Aaron Fox, again, he's been playing pretty well, and these are his games with all these players in there. I think this last one was only without Stephon Castle, and as you guys can see, he had 28 points. But all these games were with Wemby, these first four. He had 24, 21, went under once in a tough matchup with the guard play against the Warriors, and then end up having 24 the bounce back game against them, actually. So pretty solid right there. If we look at Memphis Grizzlies defensively, against the last 10 opposing point guards that they have gone against, 8 out of the 10 have covered against them, actually. So again, 80% hit rate, which is a very good sign. And then with them having all these injuries, this dude's going to be in there majority of the time. He was taking 17 shot attempts on average last two games without Dylan Harper there, 22 and 20. Now we have Wemby not even going to be there this game now with that calf. Again, his point or shot attempts should be at least bare minimum 20 shot attempts taken, and he's been shooting 51%, so very efficient. His minutes without them, again, been seeing around 34 minutes. Could definitely see 35 now. So again, the huge increased workload, 20 points should be pretty automatic for this guy. And then last season, obviously, when he was on the Kings still, or actually one of the games were on the Spurs, he was able to cover. This was with Wemby and all of them still at 20. So you guys can do the math in your head. Without them, his volume is just going to go up significantly. So really like the matchup and everything. Overall, they're ranked 21st in points allowed, given 120 a game. Point guard position specifically, they're ranked 20th, given a total of 27 a game. So De'Aaron Fox, he's going to be the main guard, and he's going to be one of the guys primarily scoring out of that 30 points area that they give up on average. So that's going to be our last and final player on today's video. Fox over that line right there. And as you guys can see, they do not have a normal lineup, so kind of have to just rock with that one. And these are going to be 2 player props that we'll give you guys for this Tuesday, November 18th NBA slate. Again, Rui, player of the day, 11.5 points, paired with De'Aaron Fox, 19.5 points. Nice little safe 2-man. Believe this one should have a great chance of hitting. Hope we can keep this little run going and cash out again. Pretty confident in these ones. So that is all we got for you guys in today's video. If you guys would like extra picks, make sure to check out the VIP linked down below in the description of this video or winnable.com/LodgeLocks. And yeah, hit that like and subscribe for the whole rest of the month of November. We're going to be uploading every single day for you guys. So if you guys like to stay tuned and enjoy this video, again, make sure those bells are turned on to see one every single day the night before the games posted up on the channel. But that's all we got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see you today.